So now we're back with our third video for our tax law research module, and this video is going to talk about court decisions. So actions challenging whether a tax is owed, challenging whether a refund is due, can be filed in different courts. So you have your United States Tax Court, the district courts, and the Federal Court of Claims. So in your U.S. tax court, this is where most of your federal tax cases are going to be heard. So that's tax is all that this court does. So the judges have expertise in tax law. Another advantage for the taxpayer is you don't have to pay the disputed tax before filing suit in the tax court. A possible disadvantage is that there's not going to be a jury in that court. This court, the tax court, has a simplified small tax case procedure for disputes less than or equal to $50,000 for any one tax year. Okay, the U.S. Federal Court of Claims has jurisdiction over claims for monetary damages against the United States. Much of this court's docket consists of tax cases. You do have to pay the tax before filing, and like the tax court, there's not going to be a jury available, no jury trial. Usually cases filed in the U.S. Court of Claims are large, more complex tax claims. Okay, the U.S. District Court. If you're filing in the U.S. District Court, you do have to pay the tax up front and request a refund before you file suit. A jury trial is available if that is important to your client. There's no minimum amount of the tax that is due, but usually the tax suits filed in U.S. District Court tend to be larger. Tax issues can also arise in bankruptcy proceedings, and bankruptcy courts are sort of a subset of the U.S. district courts. Okay, so which opinions have more weight? The U.S. tax court is said to have more weight because those judges are more specialized in tax law. The U.S. District Court has accordingly less weight because those judges are more generalists. The United States Court of Federal Claims, their docket, a large amount of their docket consists of tax cases, so their decisions are afforded about the same weight as the tax court. And as we'll see, there are regular decisions in the tax court and memorandum decisions. Your regular decisions in the tax court are for your more important legal issues, maybe a novel issue, something like that, and they're accorded more authority. A memorandum decision involves issues that are not novel, and they're accorded less authority. Now, your small case procedures in U.S. tax court are afforded opinions that come out in a small tax case procedure are not accorded any precedential value, but they can be persuasive if they're directly on point to your facts. So where can you appeal? If you file in the U.S. tax court or the U.S. district court, or if an tax issue arises in bankruptcy court and it's decided there, you can appeal all of those to the U.S. Court of Appeals. If you file originally in the Court of Federal Claims, then that has to be appealed to your U.S. Court of Appeals Federal Circuit. And if you have appellate level decisions in the U.S. Court of Appeals or the U.S. Court of Appeals Federal Circuit, both of those can be appealed to the U.S. Supreme Court. And here we just have, this is a screenshot from Westlaw showing a tax court memo decision being appealed to the Sixth Circuit. All right, so in our next video, we are going to talk about administrative rulings, other administrative guidance, and what are they and how much weight do they have.